roar through the fog and fills the air.
When shall we three meet again?
In thunder, lightning, or in rain.
When the hurly-burly's done.
When the battle's lost and won.
That will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath.
There to meet with Macbeth.
Macbeth!
Macbeth! For brave Macbeth! Well, he deserves that name.
Disdaining fortune with his brandished steel.
Smoked with bloody execution.
Like valor's minion carved out his passage till he faced the slave.
Which never shook hands, nor bade farewell to him.
Till he enseamed him from the nave to the chops.
And fixed his head upon our battlements.
Who comes here?
The worthy Thane of ROSSE.
What a haste looks through his eyes. So should he look that seems to speak things strange.
God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, when Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself with terrible number, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, the Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict till that Bellona's bridegroom, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-considerations. Point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit. And, to conclude, the victory fell upon us!
Oh, great happiness! No more that Thane of Cawdor shall deceive our bosom interest. Go, pronounce his present death, and with his former title greet Macbeth.
I shall see it done.
What he hath lost, noble Macbeth hath won.
Macbeth doth come. So foul and fair a day I have not seen.
What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire, that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you? Or are you aught that man may question?
Speak if you can. What are you?
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Glams.
All hail, Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail, Macbeth.
That
shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why'd you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical? Or that indeed which outwardly you show? My noble partner you greet, with present grace and great expectation of noble having and of royal hope, that he seems rapt withal. To me you speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favours nor your hate.
Hail!
Hail!
Hail! Lesser than Macbeth, but greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings,
Though thou be none.
So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By Sinel's death, I know I am Thane of Glams, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak, I charge you.
Were such things here that we do speak about? Or have we eaten of the insane root which takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings.
You shall be king.
And Thane of Cawdor too, went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
The king has happily received, Macbeth, the news of thy success. I am sent to give thee from our royal master thanks. Only to herald thee in his sight, not to pay thee. For an earnest of a greater honor, he himself has bade me to call thee Thane of Cawdor, in which addition, hail, most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What, can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that life which he deserves to lose. Whether he was combined with those of Norway, or did line the rebels with hidden help and vantage, I know not. But treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glams and Thane of Cawdor, the greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not wish your children shall be kings, when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promised no less to them?
That trusted home might yet encircle you unto the crown besides the Thane of Cawdor. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes, to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths, win us with honest trifles, to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousin, a word, I pray.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. I thank you. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success, commencing in a truth, I am Thane of Cawdor? If good, why do I yield to that suggestion, whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock at my ribs against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not.
Look how our partner's rapt.
If chance will have me king, what chance may crown me without my stir?
New honours come upon him like our strange garments, cleave not for their mould, but with the aid of use.
Come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we wait upon your leisure.
Give me a favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Let us toward the king. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then enough. Come, friends.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burnt in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished.
Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not those of commission yet returned?
My liege, they have not yet come back, but I have spoke with one who saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it.
There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, worthiest cousin, welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee and will labour to make thee full of growing. A noble Banquo that has no less deserved, nor must be known no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is thine own.
Oh, my plenteous joys wanted in sorrow seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you, whose places are the nearest. No, we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, who we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honour must not unaccompanied invest him only, but signs of nobleness like stars shall shine on all deservers, from hence to Inverness, and bind us further to you.
The rest is labor which is not used for you. I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach, so humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor.
Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor. By which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time with, Hail, King that shalt be.
Prince of Cumberland. That is a step on which I must fall down, or leap, for in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
True, worthy Banquo. He is full so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him, whose care is gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.
Lay it to thy heart, and farewell.
Up the hill to Inverness.